Right. Oh, yeah. Well, welcome back, and I decided to give 30 points to everybody for that last game. Now, this next game involves some props, and again, the contestants will be acting in pairs, and the first pair will be Jimmy and Rory. Can you step forward? And I'll give you an item, which is this item, and you've got to come up with as many different ways of using that item as possible. And we'll alternate to the other pair, who are obviously John and Archie, and that's your item. Okay. And you've got the same idea. You've got to come up with as many things as you can with that item. And we'll go between the two of you, the two pairs of you, using the buzzer as before. So starting with Jimmy and Rory. Has a nice ring to it. Sorry, you leaving? No. You were coming towards me with that. So.
This our camera? Hi.
Okay, on you go now.
I done it! I brought the Olympic torch all the way to Tokyo!
It's gone out! Tokyo!
Oh, shit!
Sorry,
Woo, wow, woo. Not funny, but
clean. Okay, well, I went in, I said, I want one like Michael Jackson's.
You're smart, you're there, you're together. You gotta go to the office, you wear a smart suit and a tie. It'll brush this way, it'll brush that way. And if you take it into a club at night, you can sing like Johnny Burnett.
Particularly incomprehensible.
For the extrovert dunce in your life.
So, you want the eagle? You want the eagle with bracelets on its claws?
I want Betty sit on me anywhere.
For the monoped who wants to be seen at night.
So I've only had it about 8 months. It works fine. Here, I'll just start it up for you.
Taiwan, right?
If you've got any other ideas for gags about this, just send them in on a postcard, will you? I can't think of any!
One more from you two.
It's a Polish dryer.
Okay, Mr. President, the election is over. Will you please come out of the White House now? You have no chance.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's have these props back. Thanks a lot.
Good one.
Righty-ho. Well, I think it would be invidious to give any fewer marks than 50 each there, so I'll give 10. Now we come to a round called Different Games, because different games are played in the round. The first pair to go in this one are Archie and Jimmy, and they're going to play a game based on sound effects. I'm going to get a suggestion from a member of the studio audience for an everyday activity, and Jimmy is going to act that out, while Archie will be providing some sound effects for it. So I'll give Archie a microphone to do that with.
Thank you.
And what would be an everyday activity you can think of? Eating a breakfast? Well,
watching television.
Watching television. I think that's something with plenty of different things in it. Having a bath.
Ask if someone having a bath.
Wait a minute, one at a time, please. Having a bath. I want an everyday activity, not just a once-a-month one. Sorry? Mowing the lawn. Well, mowing the lawn, doing the garden generally. I think that's Jim will be miming this and acting it out, while some sound effects provided by Archie. On you go now. Thank you. Yes, that's it, fine. Thanks a lot, yes.
Hold on.
All right. OK, I reckon give 10 points to Jimmy. Very, very good, I like that. And 100 points to Archie. So, Rory and... who else have we got left? Rory and John, of course. Another game for you. And this game is called Couples. We're going to give you a little scene to improvise in, and then we'll get suggestions from the audience for couples who you might be playing while you're improvising the scene. Make any sense at all, does it? So the scene we'd like you to improvise is two people in a laundrette. OK? Two people in a laundrette. And the couple we'd like to set you off with is David Attenborough and his brother Richard Attenborough. So you can sort out which is which. I can't imagine they go to the laundrette that often, least of all together. I'm not saying they've got dirty clothing or anything like that, but...
It's blinking rotating, isn't it?
And so...
It's going to explode, we're all going to die.
An example of primitive panic.
I don't want to die.
A reaction which sets in many mammals and indeed some invertebrates, giving rise to the expression spineless bastard.
All right, another couple that either belong together or don't belong together. Charles and Diana, OK. No, wait a minute. We change their names in the middle. Charles and Diana.
You do, Charlie.
Do you think Harry's having a nice time in there?
Take a walk, wingnut head.
All right, another couple.
Mel and Griff.
OK, Mel and Griff. I've heard of Mel and Griff, I think.
Mel Smith, Griff.
Yes, Mel Smith and Griff. I have heard of them.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mel here.
And Griff here. We'd like to do a show for you.
Can I just point out here? Thank you, Mel. That...
I think what Mel's trying to say is that he is trying to dominate the show once again this week.
All right, another couple like that. That was a very good one. Hang on. Wait a minute. No, there's a man there with designer ugly beard, and he wants to say something.
Ron and Nancy.
Ron and Nancy. Yes, all right. Yes, they're a couple.
Everyone thinks that the skin on my face is human skin. I've actually got a condom stretched over my head.
Ronnie, how many times do I have to tell you?
All right, one more to end on. Torville and Dean. Oh, brilliant, yes. It'll just take 5 hours to get the ice rink set up. There's somebody you can speak. Yeah. All right. Well, I thought that was very good. I'll give 150 points each. It would have been more had they mentioned the laundrette ever in the course of that improvising. It's wonderful how they stick to the rules, isn't it? Now, that was in fact the last game, so I'll total up the scores, and I see that Rory Bremner is this week's winner. So well done, Rory. And the prize for winning is to get to read out the credits as they roll by in a style of my selection, and I'm going to give Rory a difficult one here. I'm going to get him to do it in the style of Barry Norman. I don't know if he's ever done that, but let him try it out. So it just remains for me to thank our competitors, which is Archie Hahn, Rory Bremner, Jimmy Mulville, John Sessions. This is me, Clive Anderson, saying good night. Good night.
Whose Line Is It Anyway was devised and compiled by Dan Patterson and Mark Levison. Starred Clive Anderson, John Sessions with Rory Bremner, Archie Hahn, Jimmy Mulville, Richard Branch. Title music and Nice Music was by Philip Pope. The sound singer was Chris Blake, vision mixer Ross Story, floor manager Hilary Bevan Loans. Stage manager was Hilary Groves, costume designer in a rather excellent production, which I in fact enjoyed most of the way through until the second half. Indeed, the second half I thought was rubbish. Still, I liked it. So then, anyway, back now to the lighting director, who's Michael Lingard. And indeed, why not? Director was Paul Adele, executive producer Denise O'Donoghue, and the whole thing was produced. And indeed it was. The whole thing was produced. Oh, by Dan Patterson. And why not?